some of the beauty in drafting in Dota is that sometimes you can actually see certain drafts coming. And you can plan for it, but it doesn't necessarily mean you can beat it. And it seems like the Alliance Dragonite is just one of those things, Fogged.
Yeah, it's tried, it's tested, it's worked. So why not keep doing it? Limp's so comfortable on it, and they've got this Nikobaby Void. Nice, well-rounded draft that can scale infinitely into that greater stages of the game, into later stages. Secret's actually drafted something I think I never see for Secret. Almost everyone has a stun. Usually it's like they actually have like maybe one stun or something, or like just a couple stun. Almost everyone actually has a form of disable. It's very rare to see Secret go for this type of draft.
Secret is starting off with a 5-man smoke around.
Damn right, with like 4/5 stuns. Anybody behind will absolutely die. Alliance don't have the level 1 team fight with Void and DK. Two kind of empty heroes at level 1.
Look at the drawing. FNG's saying, okay, make sure we cut all the way back around because you don't want to be running through the jungle. The Secret might be there. Nikobaby, he's not going to get caught here. Secret are going to use that early smoke and not get anything for their efforts.
Yep. Nisha checks to if there's a ward in mid. Ooh, okay. So he checks to see if the ward's in mid. It wasn't placed just yet. And then it was placed immediately after. Oh, nice little brain there from Limp. Just little waiting.
Hey, do you get the... yeah, that's... You a fan of that?
To secure Ruin, is it worth it?
Yeah, it might be.
I don't... it might be. I'm not sure. Maybe. Decent amount of... Yeah, it's...
It's hard because I played this matchup, the Snapfire versus Lina, and it does feel good when you have Lil Shredder. You can actually fight the Lina, but if you don't have Lil Shredder, then she just outranges you, then she's hitting you with LSA, right-clicking you even more. So, I don't know. We'll see. They actually early cookie stun, and then they follow it up with a Stormhammer. Hanskin is going to be chased away. He has a healing salve, but that was a weird bit of aggression. Very start. Meanwhile, 2-man stomp. That's a nice way.
That's one way to make the cookie work out. If your Sven comes over and constantly is throwing the stun to like get that harassment going, maybe they can win some regen fight, because Lina overall is just He's just a much stronger laner. This hero's phenomenal, all the buffs she's gotten. Matu might suffer a little bit down here.
FNG's getting in there. Nikobaby helping him out, and he just punches down YapzOr. The panel was talking about one of the downsides of Winter Wyvern is your poor laning phase, and we're seeing it in action here.
Yeah, you kind of don't do anything. You really don't. And ET is one of the better laners, period. As FNG... Oh, you see this pull? FNG? Okay, that was actual... Sorry, I pulled attention from something else that was happening, but FNG gets a pull that way. Yeah, he pulls the range creep one through it like that. That's actually huge because he gets the half pull too. So that's going to put this Void's lane in a great position, and he's just going to be able to continue zoning YapzOr out. The Spirit's coming back. YapzOr, the damage, careful.
YapzOr, he's going to use his flight abilities in the best way possible, playing around those trees, so he gets a couple extra shots on the Elder Titan. But whenever that's down, he doesn't really have an answer to the ET whatsoever.
Yeah, that's very long cooldown. That's why we see these poor Wyverns.
Oh, double stun again. Little Shredders tearing apart Hanskin. They need a couple more hits in. Hanskin goes into the trees, but it's not good enough. The Fairy Fire will not save him. The kill score evened up.
Nice. I mean, nice that they're able to get the kill on the Lina. That's kind of unexpected with the Underlord lane. But they do end up persisting, and they do have cleave as well.
You see that YapzOr with Cold Embrace. He's like, all right.
I actually was about to say, I think this is the build now.
Yeah.
I think you actually get Cold Embrace in the lane now, because you feel so underwhelming if you don't. You just, your presence is super weak. You're just literally like a walking splinter best. I've been seeing more people doing this lately. I was talking with, I heard AUI talking about it too, and I was talking with him about it, and he likes it. So. Did
Cold Embrace, hasn't been nerfed or buffed lately or anything like that? Did it didn't always have a base heal, right? Was that a while ago that it was all percentage?
Oh, it was quite some time ago. I can actually check when it was exactly really quickly.
Okay, I've been pulling up a lot of old Dota stuff today. As I said, healing salves aren't dispellable. That goes all the way back to like the early 7.0 patches.
Yeah.
Tsunami messaged me that one, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so old.
Yeah, there hasn't. No, it hasn't been like that for some time. So
Okay.
It's like 7.2 or something, 7.24 or something. It got changed. So, but yeah, I've been seeing more of this, especially with tanky offlaners. You can't zone them ever. Sure, you're not killing the enemy carry, but as Wyvern, when are you actually ever looking to kill? Right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
the idea of it is actually pretty interesting.
Nice use of the horns. The hammer there, storm hammer, to catch the range creep.
Were you about to say Hormstammer?
Yeah, I was.
Did you switch him up a little?
You know, I'm all over the place right now. Yeah, so once again, I mean, this is the best example of Cold Embrace being effective in lane, right? Because it's against a support that has a very clear timing that he wants to right-click you. FNG, nice play. Ooh, Nikobaby barely gets out in time. His support was missing. He rotated over and took away the water rune away from Nisha.
And nice move. FNG definitely doing good stuff up here. He has Tranquil Boots so early too on the spy position ET, so allows him to move around to check runes like that. Very nice. But Zai is gonna have a very early Vanguard. So he's gonna, his impact top, I think he's gonna be able to just stay up there by himself versus the Void and ET, and then it's gonna open up the map a bit for YapzOr to move around.
Yeah, and Winter Wyvern is actually not the worst hero at kind of ganking. It can definitely work for you. S4, he's gonna keep chasing. He's got boots. Puppy's definitely dead. He doesn't even need a second Firestorm.
Yeah, I think versus a lot of heroes, Wyvern can be kind of underwhelming to gank, but looking at the two other lanes that he can go to, DK and Underlord, that's exactly what you want to play versus those high HP cores. So he could definitely look for some rotations. Mid, actually didn't get the, I didn't know if this matchup how it was going to go, but Limp is doing excellent in it. He was actually winning pretty hard until those last few last track. And Nisha actually has to go back to base. His runes are all taken away, and the water rune, as you mentioned, from top was stolen.
He's gonna go back, get a rain drop, and
Limp's got 6, so he might maybe pop the ulti and hit the tower once or twice, perhaps.
Yeah. In which case, maybe we need YapzOr to be able to rotate, just to be able to prevent the DK from harassing away at that tower. Top lane, Zai is going to be challenged once again. He's just going to go for a TP out. Nikobaby hopes for the bash. Doesn't quite get it. Bottom lane, they're going for the hot skin kill, but he managed. Oh, the last shot from Puppy. Barely gets the last hit. Meanwhile, there is the rotation from YapzOr, and it does kill the mid DK. Limp does die.
And it was actually before Nisha even hit 6. I was wondering if the move was going to work because he didn't have Pulse Nova yet, but even with just level 1 Edict, a little percent base damage from YapzOr, it works. And now Nisha gets a haste. So now he can look to make more aggressive moves, actually, as this Leshrac and his catapults hitting the tower and bottom, they get the kill on S4.
Yeah, I mean, this lane, this Snapfire plus Sven lane is working out really nicely for them. The physical damage amplified by a little Shredder, the little bit of a hop on the cookie helps this Sven just output so much more damage. His rotation coming in from Nisha, picking up a haste rune. FNG, he's certainly dead, and Nikobaby hides away into the trees. Now, he's still going to stay here, but I don't think Nisha is going away until this tower's dead. We'll see.
It is only the level 1 Edict, though. He did put 2 points in stun and 2 points in lightning just for lane, so it will make that tower die quite a lot slower.
Oh, yeah, they've got this combo. The Axe or Centaur plus Cold Embrace. You know, you can farm stacks, you can hit, towers and stuff, and feel really good. FNG? Ooh.
I guess he's giving his life to try to pull the wave off?
I guess so, and he's actually using the movement speed effectively. Whoa, okay. Man, that was ballsy.
He successfully defended the tower. Look at this creep wave. He pulls it. I cannot believe he's alive. What the?
That was insane.
Tranquil Boot Windlace, the speed. He had plus what, 176, so he did at least every single creep and every single hero with his spirit.
Yeah, and it's not like
Nikobaby. He's got this huge creep wave to farm.
Yeah, it's not like Nisha could stay up there because otherwise he'd lose his mid tower to the Dragonite. So he kind of had to go back. That was the window. Now he's got to go back and defend. And as you said, Nikobaby has that full wave to defend. That was sick.
That was like 300 IQ right there by FNG. I thought for sure he was dead, but nope. He survives and does the big play. Great stuff. And now bottom, Matu also getting pressured.
Big kill if they can get it stuck inside, but the cookie will get him out. He does have a healing salve that's going to be gifted over into him. You see him drop the bracer for just that added bit of efficiency.
I love efficiency. Zai.
Name of the game for Dota anyway. With a double damage, FNG. He hits decently hard, and he can kind of get through that Vanguard. But of course, Zai does have his Stampede ready to go.
Yeah, I think that ward caught vision of YapzOr for a second, so they know they can't make any aggressive move when the Cold Embrace is available. How their level's looking. YapzOr is very high level, actually. From that rotation on mid, he's near 6 already on Wyvern.
Oh, yeah. It always feels good when a support can get level 6 before 10, so you don't have to have that awkward conversation about whose ultimate is more important, who needs the tome.
Yeah, you don't want to have that conversation with Puppy either.
No, YapzOr, you will give me the tome.
Radiant's middle
You
tower
will buy
is
it
under
for me,
attack.
too. And Puppy's actually very high level with all the kills they're getting bottom lane, too. In fact, he's been...
Now they're moving the Sven, so he just gets to chill down there alone and
Yeah.
just get level 6 kind of for free, maybe off the next creep wave, next 2 creeps he will have it.
Do you ever think of this situation? Okay, both supports have their level 6. Do you want to give it to a core? Do you want to give it to like Nisha? See if you can get level 9, 10 a little bit faster?
Disgusting. Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever. Those tomes are made for the supports.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if any hero wants
Dire's
all of
top
his
tower
abilities
has fallen.
maxed out, it's got to be Leshrac, right? Fucked?
I guess. I mean, it is. I guess it is possible. It is definitely a possibility because they do have these two such independent. These heroes and just go jungle and stuff. I mean, maybe.
Nikobaby still sticking close to this top lane. Is farming around, does have Chronosphere, but they just can't really fight through the Centaur. He's just like trying to kill the lane when he can, because otherwise he doesn't have a ton of places to be able to farm. Especially with all the towers still being up. FNG gonna be run down by another haste rune. He's like, all right, this is getting a little old now. Oh, the stun actually misses there. So FNG survives. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they pop the Sven ultimate there. Being able to get the kill on an S4. Still trying to run down with a Stampede. Matuma might just be able to catch up. No, Hanskin's too fast thanks to the Fiery Soul.
Dire's
Cap, I
middle
think Zai's
tower
going to be
is
a big
under
problem
attack.
for them. I'm seeing some kind of big damage issues coming out from Alliance versus
Yeah.
Centaur. With Vanguard Hood and with YapzOr always behind him, I don't really know how they're going to be bringing him down unless they actually just all in everything when they have Splitter.
Oh, here it comes. They don't have Laguna Blade just yet on Hanskin, and they do have Cold Embrace as well. The Underlord's going to be here, though, and Zai, he's going to be in a sticky situation. The tower is definitely going to die. Zai gets the stomp before the pick can grab him. It's still out there, though, and Zai still likely to die unless the Winter's Curse. A cooking hop up the cliff, but Hanskin, he managed to get it from the low ground. Now the Chronosphere is going to be used. They managed to catch Nisha. A big, big kill. Dragon Knight stuck inside the Chronosphere, but it doesn't matter. They didn't need his damage anyway.
Huge move. They literally bring all 5 heroes to stop this Centaur pressure. The Firestorm absolutely needed. They needed that percent-based damage to bring him down.
Radiant's
And they do
top
get the
tower
second kill
is
onto
under
Nisha.
attack.
Pretty huge. Slowing down Leshrac early game is always amazing. If you can stop this hero
Radiant's
from building up that early lead, can sometimes feel quite frail on Lesh.
S4 charges back down to bottom lane. After that successful team fight, you could see Alliance putting a lot of priority and pushing out their side lanes as much as possible because they know, okay, now there's no Chronosphere,
Radiant's
so
courier
the
has
threat
been
isn't
killed.
the same anymore. S4, Nisha missing another stun here. The pit's gonna go down, and S4's actually gonna turn around and start laying some damage out. The Cookie's gonna be able to go out. The Laguna Blade is not enough to kill Nisha by itself, all because a stun from Puppy stopped S4 from getting that last swing, and an early Blink Dagger will manage to get the kill on Matuma, man. The shots are going to be raining in. Mortimer's kisses. S4, a shot right on the mark. Bullseye for Puppy.
Damn, I was about to say, he actually survives like that.
Yeah, would have been crazy.
FNG, he's so farmed on this 5 Elder Titan too. He's got his medallion already finished up, so they're going to have some extra elements quite early on in this game. And the Void overall in the game too, just because of little moves, like honestly, because of FNG pulling the creep aggro off the top tower. Look at his farm. He's actually ahead of Sven and Leshrac, which is not what you would expect after the start that Secret did have in the lanes.
Yeah. I think it's always nice because of how important Solar Crest is right now. If your 3 or 4 position isn't going to get it, you kind of need your 5 to have a good game because it's just such a value item. Lena wants an Aether Lens, and Underlord's got a plethora of items he wants to go, not a Solar Crest. So it's really good for them that FNG has this farm.
Yeah, and YapzOr just missed an Ancient stack.
Oh.
They actually don't have any stacks here for the Sven. That is quite problematic for Matu. He doesn't have
Radiant's
anywhere to
bottom
amplify
tower
himself.
is
And
under
Void,
attack.
and Void usually does not have the same net worth as a Sven. That's usually why you pick the Sven into this, because Sven just way over farms him. But That is not happening, and it's going to be a very slow start for Matu after what looked like a big
Radiant
start in the lane.
structures are
Yeah, maybe we can
fortified.
get a look at how many camps were stacked in total by Secret, because it does feel like very small amount.
Radiant's
His
bottom
eye-
tower is under
Yep, I
attack.
missed like 1 or 2 that I saw, so that was painful. They do have the heals on Nisha.
Chain stun, that's enough, Nikobaby. They showed so many heroes bottom lane that Secret were eager to make a move anywhere else, and they make a
Radiant's
move
bottom
both
tower
mid
has
and
fallen.
top. Kill the 5 and 1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Limp takes bottom with Hanskin, and he showed the Blink Dagger earlier. He's also level 11. These two can still look to make these great aggressive plays. Maybe they can actually smoke soon, because they do have a Laguna available. Nisha still being quite fragile, as we pointed out. 1000 HP. So he's still getting
Radiant's
popped pretty much
bottom
from
tower
any
is
of the
under
spell
attack.
combinations from the side of Alliance. Swinging down right away. They want to stop this pressure from the Lina.
She's gonna throw out another Dragon Slave, and okay, good call by Hanskin, man. I really thought he was like, all right, he's gonna throw another round of nukes and he's gonna regret it, but thanks to that ward on the high ground, he doesn't take that bait. And he'll join the rest of his team for a smoke, it looks like.
Yep, they've got Chrono back up. They have Splitter online too, level 3 Stomp, so he can set up the Splitter even if the Chrono doesn't catch all the heroes too. DK farm still down, but yeah, with Blink, they've got easy ways to invade, and they can just watch. There's still no Ancient stacks. Matu's probably going to try to stack one himself
Radiant
here. But just wait, they have
regeneration.
ward vision. The scan does catch them though, but that does mean that Matu is forced away from Ancients. Another situation where he doesn't get a stack, and Nikobaby's going to take him away. Not leading to a kill, but it's a good aggressive move where they also get, I believe, a secondary deep ward. So they have the high ground one that probably gets dewarded soon, but then they have this one behind the tier 1 mid.
Radiant's
FNG
top
was
tower
able to
is
do
under
this.
attack.
Yeah, I mean, between the wards being
Dire's
placed, the
bottom tower
opportunity
is
that
under
may
attack.
come of that. And then on top of that, just straight up, like, farming this hard camp from that Ancient, that's like 250 gold by itself. So you give that to yourself and take it away from Secret, then, you know, that's almost worth the cost of a
Dire's
smoke right there. We still
bottom
have
tower
camp
has
stack,
fallen.
as you were mentioning, Secret not getting that many. Only 1 apiece on 3 heroes.
They are able to get the tower bottoms. So Zai, he does finish that one off, and he will be very close to Blink. He still is...
Time is money.
So the top of that net worth, still a absolute beast. But yes, this Sven is just quite far behind. I think that, is that his Echo Saber
Radiant's
done
top
now?
tower
Yeah, he
is
does
under
have it
attack.
done. But not as behind as I felt it was.
Yeah, about a 500 net worth difference between him and the Faceless Void. But if he dies here, the Mortimer's Kiss is going to be raining some shots in. The Cold Embrace is going to help protect Matama Man, but he's going to be hit by an LSA.
Radiant's
Laguna
top
plate, that's not
tower
quite
is
enough
under
by
attack.
itself. They need a little bit more. S4 was looking for it, but he couldn't quite get close enough. Now Matama Man turns around, keeps S4's chain stun a little bit longer. Fortunately, S4 is tanky. He's got the Dark Rift. He's being run down. The Stomp gives him the space. Nisha could have run him down, but because of FNG, S4 will get away safely.
So close. My God, Matu living just barely because of the heals from that Cold Embrace.
Yeah, and it feels even worse when it's not like the carry even has to go back to base. Between the Cold Embrace and the Mask of Madness heals, he's just going to keep farming. He's not slowed down one bit. Unless, maybe he should have gone back. Nikobaby going for the solo kill. The Cold Embrace is coming. Oh, the bash killed him.
The bash damage.
The bash magic damage ends up killing him. Nikobaby, they're going to try and burst him down. They get the stomp. It's barely in range, but they get him still. Zai, he gets the stomp in to get revenge, but still a massive kill for Nikobaby, no doubt.
It's a solo kill. Look how much he actually gets for it. Like the 531 gold, but also the experience he gets is absurd. He gets like over a full level for it. Raptor did all he could. Cold Embrace cast range further than that of Winter's Curse, so he tried. Just the bash came out.
Yeah.
Now they know there's vision in the area though, because he jumped up very confidently just right into that Sven, but well worth it for Nikobaby.
Man, they... I can't believe Winter's Curse is less range than Cold Embrace now.
Yeah. They ruined Winter's Curse. I don't know. That spell feels really tough to use in a lot of... You can't use it as a setup anymore, which really hurts the hero, I feel. Like, a lot of times you can just curse and you tell, like, 2 people to TP in at the time. You can't do that anymore. It's Matu again, up top.
Is he gonna die here? The Stomp? They need some help, Zai. Oh, nice blink from Limp, and a good retreat as a whole from Alliance. They realized they didn't have the damage to kill Matumba Man, and very likely reinforcements were on their way and still chasing after Limp, but He's got the movement speed to stay ahead of them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
DK form is still active, so Alliance is probably looking to still try something up here, at least stall out as long as possible. Nikobaby doesn't have chrono though, so it's just going to be mostly stalling and catching if someone's too far overextended. It's Zai.
Stampede, but he's stuck. He just can't get anywhere. No, it's not Stampede, but he's just kind of like stuck inside the pit. Then the stun off of the Dragon Knight. Yeah, there's too much there.
And the Firestone and the Earth Splitter, they're the big difference makers. You know, that
Radiants
super
are scanning.
tanky Centaur, this percent-based nukes are actually going to make him killable. I thought he'd be much more invulnerable, but yeah, percent damage working out excellent versus Zai, especially when you can keep him in it the whole time.
Oh, hey, look.
And they're swinging over, still chasing, and they scout out an ancient stack.
Yeah, another ancient stack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're
gonna take
hoping that Matumba Man would, you know, do a lazy kind of, all right, I'll circle my way back into the triangle, but he doesn't. So Alliance will still instead just take that ancient stack for themselves.
And now with that kill top, and with Chrono used bottom earlier, Chrono's back up.
They're going to pincer him.
Time for
They're going to
Nikobaby.
sandwich these guys. S4, he's going to need to Dark Rift out of here, but it may not be enough as they're just going to, yeah, he's very, very dead. Maybe with the Stampede, they can catch more. Zai turns around. Nice hit by Hanskin. A two-man LSA stun that will make sure that the Zai Centaur can't catch up with them.
Love seeing the bloodlust from both sides, really. Just both playing around their cooldowns very nicely. Nikobaby, as you said, he still has Chrono when he does look to go up. And interesting to point out, too, if you see his skill build,
Dire's
he actually
top
put the 1
tower
point.
is under
Chrono.
attack.
So,
Oh, okay.
Dire's
He's just
top
focused
tower
more
is
so
fortified.
on, yeah, he's just
Dire's
focused
top
on
tower
farming,
is
you
under
know,
attack.
just every once in a while he'll Chronosphere when he has to, but
Radiant's middle tower is under
better
attack.
just play for that
Middle
late
tower
game
is
and
falling.
farm as efficiently as possible.
still trying to keep spamming up this top lane. The two spammers, S4 and Hanskin. I think Zai has to give a little more respect to the percent damage, especially with the Roots and the 8 toast coming in. Nisha.
Winter's
Dire's
Curse.
top tower
That's not going to
is
be enough to
falling.
bail him out. He's hit by the ET Stomp. Once again, Secret.
They're not giving respect to these the control. I
Yeah.
don't feel like this pit and these chain stuns coming up in Alliance. I feel like Secret's just either underestimated or just not giving respect at all to Alliance when they're going for these pushes. They get the tower inevitably, but these are costly. They lose Zai once, they lose Nisha now the second time.
Radiant's
you
bottom
think-
tower is
Anything
under
big
attack.
either. It's just like a splitter from the support.
Do you think that getting that tier 2 and unlocking the outpost, is that important in some way? Is it because they really want to do
Radiant's
Roshan or
bottom
something?
tower
Like,
is
why
under
are they
attack.
so set on that objective and forcing it?
That actually is a good question. I mean, maybe they are looking to take down away soon when they do get these item timings for the stun, and then they will inevitably go for the fight around Roshan and it will block the TP access. But yeah, I'm not sure. That's interesting.
Well, certainly Secret can do Roshan. They've certainly got the physical damage and a bit of minus armor thanks to Snapfire to be able to do so. But of course,
Pressed out. And Puppy he's not even building toward it. So nobody's gonna have that to amp up the spend at all.
oh, that's interesting. We started the cast talking about how big that item is right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Puppy was gonna get it for sure after he got Glimmer, but he hasn't queued it or anything. Maybe he still will. He's so valuable. But Yapsor, he's prioritized Blink. He knows his positioning is gonna be everything to counteract Alliance's jumps. So
Look at this.
fine.
Smoke for smoke, but Alliance found a
Radiant's
double
middle
damage
tower
route.
is under attack.
Both teams are looking for a fight right now. This DD could be the difference maker here. Or it could be the
Nikobaby's
difference
more
that they
ready to
don't
fight.
have all 5 here inside. Puppy is going to be spotted. Glimmer Cape, he gets away. The Dragon Tail stun didn't actually connect.
They're still looking though. Nikobaby has S and Y Maelstrom DD. Like he's super ready to fight. Matu, he's not really the most ready. Without EKB, sure he's got Blink, but if he gets jumped, he's
Radiant's
still
middle
gonna just
tower is
die if
under
Yapsor's
attack.
not there to bail him out.
They re-smoked in Secret. They're going to fight. There's Yapsor. That's exactly who Alliance wanted first. They're going to be able to bring down this big team fighting support. He tries to get out the cold embrace. That's not good enough. On the other side, though, Matumba Man takes down FNG. So the fight is going to be breaking apart here. So Matumba Man wants to get out of here, but he's just not going to. Limp. There's the pit. There's the LSA. And Nikobaby's here with the double damage as well. Great movement by Alliance and great recognizing that opportunity that was available. Doubling the smoke up
Dire's
just to
middle
make sure they
tower
find a
is under
fight.
attack.
I think they're really recognizing how much stronger they are. Like, Matu is so far behind in net worth. This is, like, your Sven, 1,000 gold. Even if he was even with the net worth on the Void, he's significantly behind on Sven because of that. So, yeah, seizing the opportunity with these double smokes, DD into Roche too. They're going to get this one.
Man, what a sick DD.
Yeah, really. It's also just, he's so farmed on Nikobaby, really. It's quite crazy to point out. This Maelstrom, that's why at this point in the game, it's usually not the point where your Void, who was in a tough lane, would be.
Yeah.
Massive.
All right, a good 1,000 net worth over the Sven now.
Radiant's top
As you
tower
said, the
is under
Sven is
attack.
supposed to be the one farming faster, so this is like 2,000 net worth lead for Alliance. It's a lot bigger than that, especially with the Aegis. Secret continuing to always play on Alliance's side of the map. Like even now, Nisha's poking away at this tier 2 tower. They're gonna smoke back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Are they gonna try and fight into the Aegis? I mean, Chronosphere's up.
Into the Aegis? They don't even have BKB on Matu yet. Like, Matu has to keep farming.
Radiant structures
This is a risky move if Secret does
Radiant's
look to
top
fight
tower
into this.
is
They
under
will
attack.
just get annihilated by it. This is a level 18 up, but now he does have max chrono.
It's funny because like I'm not sure Alliance would expect them to fight just because Alliance is so strong, but they're not making any mistakes in positioning, at least not yet anyway. They're going to jump to the back line and go for Dragonite first. See if they can kill him, and they do manage to do so. But S4 managed to get the pit onto 2 with a good play taking out Nisha. Winter's Curse onto the Faceless Void, but it's not going to last for long. He's going to try and take down Puppey. He's going to get on top for a second there. Matama Man, meanwhile, did kill the Lina. His damage with God's Strength is what is going to make Alliance retreat. They still have the Chronosphere. They're going to go back into it. Time dilation first onto Matama Man, threatening that Chronosphere. Always threatening it bit by bit. The percentage-based damage is doing its job onto Matama Man. Now they just need a little bit more of the Chronosphere. They got Yapsor to make sure they can put the damage onto Matama Man. He didn't need to catch the Sven inside of that one. They've managed to hit him with the hook stop though. Maybe he'll lose his Aegis, or maybe he won't. He won't. He time locks the damage off. He starts putting it onto Zai. Zai, Cookie, maybe they can't take it down. Aegis is gone, but it's going to be a one fight for Alliance. Zai, he can't get away from the Firestorm. FNG runs down Yapsor to a man. Alliance beat out Secret.
That's without Limp. Limp died before getting BKB up, before getting a single spell out. They 100-0'd him with the chain stun, and they're still able to take the fight on Alliance. Nikobaby, I love the hesitation. Just patience, waiting for Yapsor to step in because he did too far to get that Chronosphere. He kept threatening it, like you were saying, and
Look
he was
at
able to find the perfect grab.
Like Nisha almost looked like he wanted to just run into the triangle.
I can't believe how bloodthirsty they are being into this when they are this big of a deficit to avoid. It's just such heavy team fight.
Avoid when he's got Aegis and he's got Chronosphere. Like, they just did not give a damn about the quote-unquote advantage. Maybe they should have. They lost that fight, and maybe they can catch FNG. Fortunately, a good stop, but he's going to be slowed down. Puppey. Dominating streak for Puppey, because he's just been getting kills thanks to Mortimer's kisses.
I still want to see... He's got Yule's queued up. I really want to see him build Solar Crest, I'll be honest with you, but... Because I do feel like Matu needs all the help he can get in this game. Because he's so far behind, still no BKB just yet. He needs to be amped up a little more. So he's got Yules, like we were saying, to be able to protect from the outside
Radiant's
of
bottom
these
tower
chronos and
is
stuff
under
like
attack.
that. But
Dire's
we'll see if
middle
it ends up
tower
working
is
out.
under attack.
All right, well,
Dire's
Secret...
structures are fortified.
This is the kind of aggression you do expect. Chronosphere down, so Secret want to get what they can on the map.
Dire's
Maybe
middle
even take a
tower
fight
is under
potentially,
attack.
but it's only going to last until Chronosphere
Radiant's
is back
bottom
up,
tower
I
is
presume.
under attack.
We'll see.
Radiant's bottom tower
yeah,
has
we
fallen.
presume. But they might still battle anyway, even into Chronosphere. Who knows right now? Alliance,
Dire's
they will take
middle
the
tower
tier 2
is
bottom
under
themselves.
attack.
Outposts are still claimed from Secret. So they are denying a bit of XP.
Radiant's
toward the
bottom
way of
tower is
Alliance.
under attack.
They managed to find a DD room at the top lane, and they had a bottle. So Matama Man has that, so it may be a possibility here. It's Secret's chance to win some fights thanks to the rune opportunity, but we'll see.
He's got BKB and DD and level 18, so they might actually have a chance to be able to fight into this one with no Aegis up right now too. Yeah, they could. I think they could definitely look to go into this here.
What a big difference. Enchanted Quiver on one side, Orbit Destruction on the other. Both items, very big pickups for either side.
Yeah, Matu also found himself a tunic, so a little bit of evasion kicking in,
nice.
movement speed so he doesn't get kited versus all these stun control. That'll be pretty big too. And YapzOr did find a headband, so further cast range for these cold embraces and curse, so he can sit further back now to protect. Because he's been getting caught even just by time dilation when he runs in. Just the AoE of it has been catching him. Smoke from Secret with this DD. See who gets the jump.
Yeah, it's only going to last in that bottle for a bit longer, so they want to find that fight now while they can. Alliance, they've got the Chronosphere, but they are being patient. Once again, Hanskin, they have a scan on him. S4, or excuse me, Zai's acting like he didn't have the scan.
Look at Hanskin though, he's cutting trees, he's moving in more. Nisha, spider legging through to find him though. He knows.
Yeah, Smoke's gonna break eventually here, and no way. He was just outside of nighttime vision. Hanskin kept it going that entire time and does TP out.
And now he's gonna join his team too, and they've got a smoke ready. So it's a lot of these fights up to initiation. It's gonna be if Nikobaby, can he catch or be aware of the positioning of that Wyvern as he picks up a full eye of Scotty. He's unbelievably tanky now. If I'm Matu to start him.
Matu without YapzOr being around. YapzOr does have his Blink Dagger. He's going to be TPing in here. Alliance.
Stampede.
Yeah.
Alliance re-smoking, just like they did earlier, knowing that this is a window for them to look for this big fight. They still have this ward top too. I don't know if it actually gave them any info just yet.
YapzOr, look at him. He's breaking smokes by cutting through the trees like that and then blinks out. Alliance, of course, they're like, our smoke broke. Like, where is he? But he was in a hard area to be able to find.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Secret just they're trying to buy some time here versus this Chrono. Zai trying to finish up this next big item here. Going for that. He might get found.
No, Zai. Okay. They were actually scared of him. They thought the rest of Secret was up there, I think.
Yeah, Limp's DK form was ending, so I think someone must have made that executive call. Like, careful, quickly.
Yeah.
But Zai, he'll get time to buy it. So now they'll have more defensive abilities, at least to try to protect Matu, as he's really needed in this game. So inside that Chrono, he'll have Cold Embrace and that nice reduction. And the Stampede reduction, of course, would get buffed.
That would,
5.5 seconds when he has it finished.
Jesus, look at that damage dealt, man. The percentage-based damage is no joke from the Underlord. I would love for them to take that outpost, but...
Oh, look at the setup.
Yeah. Oh, they got him. Rod of Atos. And he will fight back as he can, but against 3, it's not a fair matchup. Matumba Man's going to use his extra boost of movement speed to make sure he's not caught as well. Nice move from Alliance.
And FNG somehow has the 5 position ET, not only with Solar Crest Cap, but he's got Agonists.
Wow.
It's not the biggest one because he isn't playing versus one of these agi cores like your Morphling, Spectres, etc., where that's where ET really thrives because he can stand next to them and break the armor. But either way, it's gonna make him a real big nuisance in the fights anyway.
You can see a bit of the effect of the ET in these fights as Sven actually just got his level 20 talent with the plus armor rather than the movement speed because he's like, that bonus armor is really important.
Yeah, anytime that you can get plus armor for sure versus ET, definitely appropriate. I didn't even know that talent existed, I'll be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I think that's a new one.
Flamed up and oh look at what's top rune.
Oh, another delicious blue rune.
Limp's like, all right, got my bottle ready. Here you go, Nikobaby. And Roche will be up in about 2 minutes, so they can hang on to the DD in that bottle until the Roche does come up. That's going to be pretty huge for Alliance for that next fight.
Man, they just laughed in bottles for so long.
They really do. And Nisha's game is just hard. Like, he has to itemize like this, but not having his own defensive item. I mean, he at least has the Bloodstone heal that will come into play, but man, he just can get popped so easily from this Alliance lineup.
See, these bottle power runes are so big because, like, Secret's going in under smoke, but they don't realize that there's going to be this double damage, and that's a huge factor. Zai, Nikobaby. Yeah, Zai. misses out on that one. S4, he's breaking the smoke now. Into the back. Matama Man, he jumps forward almost immediately, going for FNG, and they will manage to kill him with a bit. First beat of the BKB. He's going to jump forward. They're going to go for the kill onto Lesher, but they don't quite get it. But Nikobaby's finally here. He has his double damage ready to go. He's going to be used up for a second. Stun going out. He's actually being chained up a little bit here. But of course, nobody really wants to fight it. Hit finally sees the opportunity for that Chronosphere. He's on him onto Tumbleman. Tumbleman is being ripped apart by that double damage. Now it's Nisha's turn as well. The two cores dead from Nikobaby, and he goes for a third one as well. Zai, he hits a stomp, a winner's curse, but Yapzor couldn't get away. It didn't drag in the Dragonite. Now Zai, he's surely dead. And Nikobaby handles Secret.
And it looks like a decent jump for them. They get onto FNG, but the buybacks are ready. And Nikobaby, he pump fakes the one chrono, forces the blink back from Yapzor, and then limps like, don't worry, buddy, I got you. Jumps in, controls Yapzor for the chrono to catch onto Matu perfectly. Some great tag teaming teamwork from Alliance in that last fight.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they look like they planned that all together, right? Nikobaby, no way for him to get caught. Nikobaby also jumps in, but he doesn't pop the DD right away because he doesn't have a BKB to protect it. He gets used. He still has that DD in his bottle, and then he's able to pop it. Then he's able to hit that Chronosphere, and that double damage means it's not one core kill he gets, but two.
Alliance really is looking like the best team fighting team right now in Europe. Like when you get these type of fights, just the way that they set up and they just like tag team and work off of each other, you really start to see the beauty in it. And that was a Roche right away. I saw Nikobaby, he had Shark queued up, and now he's Roche. And now the game very difficult for Secret to bring back.
Yeah, you can see, like, he jumps in after everyone's like the burst damage is already kind of there. Matama Man, he wanders back in. He's like, okay, I gotta help my team. That's when Nikobaby sees the opportunity. He's like, great, I can get the Chronosphere onto both cores, so Cold Embrace can only save one of them. Yapzor was being harassed by both S4 and Limp at that time, so he was playing for the Cold Embrace counter, but his allies also backed him up there. They also said, we're gonna make sure this Winter Wyvern isn't a problem for you.
Yeah, it was, I think Limp, honestly, just recognizing the fact that he can get the jump on him there is perfect. And yeah, like you said, two-man chrono also. He probably could go to save the one. It's Limp again.
Hopped into them. Stuns Nikobaby, but now has put this last strike in an awkward position. The Cold Embrace is only going to do so much for you, especially as the magic damage is enough to kill him, even as the curse comes out. Yapzor, he dies, caught by the ET Limp, jumping forward, seeing his opportunity, seeing their opportunity to be able to beat Secret and place themselves, most likely, it's the first slot here in the Western European DPC puppy. Very easy kill. The tips being given away. Alliance are feeling it right now. They've got this game.
He tipped Puppy. He tipped Puppy. Oh my god.
Nobody tips Puppy. Nobody.
Man, this is such an impressive game, really, from Alliance. Like, everybody just doing such a good job of understanding how they need to take the fights. That last one, even FNG just having some fun with it. The ET splitter with the shard, too. He jumps into the back on top of FNG. Now they have so many ways to reach the back lines. 2 racks is claimed. Nikobaby not stopped.
Keeps that a rolling.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Megas soon to ensue here as he jumps forward, seeing if he can potentially catch the Winter Wyvern. Does it. The smoke breaks. Matama Man, he thought he had himself a sneaky position, but he's been caught. No chance to even get off the BKB. The damage just rains on in, and Nikobaby, he keeps on poking at him. He says, you want to get close to me? I'm ready to go. I've got the shard. I can jump in, jump back out. The cookie goes in. They're going to buy back now. And Matama Man, they're going to go for this kill, but Nikobaby jumping back in and then back out with the Time Walk shard. They're going to try and take down this Aegis and see if they have enough, but they don't quite get him.
They didn't even kill him the once.
They needed that kill. They needed to kill, take away that Aegis now, and then see if they can burst him down a second time. Another double damage.
Oh, well, of course, why not? On top of giving him also, I didn't point this out because I feel like I pointed out every game, but Nether Shawl. You know, that magic resistance from Nikobaby has been pretty clutch most of this game, and even just extra amp up for his time locks. Limp's actually the one who's just going to take the DD. He's like, you know what, Nikobaby, you've had enough. I want my fun. I like playing with DD as well. It's my bottle after all.
Yeah. It's fair. Man's not wrong.
Double damage.
Drax.
I mean, they see Puppy out on the map. They're like, okay, We're just going to go back into the base. Another jump forward, another jump back. He just keeps it going. BKB activated by Limp before the stomp comes in. They're just going to go for Megas here and then potentially get out as Nikobaby keeps on teasing Secret. Nisha going to be saved by the cold embrace, but some man's finally going to come in. He actually pops Scott straight. They're going to go for the kill now, and a Nikobaby from 3-man Chronosphere all lined up. A winner's curse is going to be able to save them for a moment, but it's only a second or two before Nikobaby rains hell down on Secret. No buybacks from those two cores, and Puppy calls it GG. Alliance get another 2-1 victory. 4-0 now in the Western European DPC.
They're guaranteed now, right? That's, well, it should be as long as they win the other matchups. They've faced all the hard teams so far in Alliance. Man, they're looking so good in fights.